What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'll be doing the final of the 3 Championship 4 prediction videos, which is the Cup Series. We are officially at the final of this small series that I started back on Monday. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. To get you guys a little bit caught up, I've already done the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, and I will now go through, analyze the 4 drivers competing for the championship, and then tell you who I think is going to be your Cup Series champion in 2020. Now, there is a certain driver who should be in the Final Four who is not in the Final Four. That is Kevin Harvick this year. So, the 4 drivers that will be competing for the Cup Series championship are Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, and Joey Logano. So, you have 2 Fords, 1 Toyota, and 1 Chevy. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. The first driver we are going to talk about is Chase Elliott. Now, Chase Elliott this year has scored 4 victories. He has 14 top 5s, 21 top 10s. He has 1,094 laps led, and he has a 12th place average finish. This has been a career year for Chase Elliott. He's got the most top 5s he's ever had in a year. He's got tied now for the most top 10s in the season, to my knowledge, and this is the most laps led Chase Elliott has had. He's been really strong in the playoffs. While he hasn't been the best car overall in the playoffs, he's been a top 5 car on a week-to-week basis. He's led in almost every single race, to my knowledge. The only race I don't think he led this year was Texas, but he was up front in that race as well. He's been really, really strong in the playoffs. And not only that, he's been really good on the road courses this year. Look at his road course program this year, where he's been able to win both of the road course races at Daytona, and he won the Charlotte Roval as well. He also finally, after struggling for the last couple of years in Martinsville to win, he finally was able to win his first race in Martinsville in dominating fashion, and he also won at Charlotte International Speedway as well. At the beginning of this year, it looked like Chase Elliott was going to be the driver to beat, because Chase Elliott was so dominant at the beginning of the year. Well, that was not the case as the season went on when Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin emerged. That being said, Chase Elliott has been kind of right there behind him, and we'll have to watch what Chase Elliott is going to do here at the Championship 4, since he's pretty good at Phoenix. Up next, we're going to talk about the driver who has been Kevin Harvick's closest competitor for the championship, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has won 7 races this year. He has 17 top 5s, 20 top 10s, has 1,083 laps led, and has a 9.5 average finish. Denny Hamlin, especially in the early portion of the year, was pretty good. He's at times where he has been inconsistent, but Denny Hamlin has been pretty good this year. He won the Daytona 500, went on to win Homestead, won one of the Pocono doubleheaders. He won Talladega in the playoffs. Again, he's won 7 races this year, but in the playoffs this year, Denny Hamlin has not been that great, if we're going to be honest. Yes, he did get that lone win at Talladega. It was very controversial, and was pretty good at Vegas. But other than those 2 races alone, Denny Hamlin has just not been that great, if I'm going to be very honest and sincere with you. I am not 100% confident about Denny Hamlin's opportunity of winning his championship because he's not as good at Phoenix. That being said, they're probably going to bring a really fast car for Denny Hamlin here at Phoenix International Speedway. So we'll have to watch what Denny Hamlin does, because like I said, he has not been fantastic in the playoffs. He hasn't been completely horrible, but for Denny Hamlin standards, considering how good he was in the summer months, him, Kevin Harvick were in the middle of this year, Denny Hamlin has not been on his A game, and I don't have him completely having an opportunity to win this championship. Now we move on to the third driver, the first of the 2 Penske drivers, Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski this year has won 4 races. He has 12 top 5s, 23 top 10s. He has 936 laps, and he has a 10.3 average finish. Brad Keselowski is having a quiet, really good season. Brad is probably been one of the 2 or 3 best drivers up to this point in the 2020 season. He's been up front. Like I said, he was Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin's biggest challenger for a majority of the year. He was able to win the Coca-Cola 600. He was able to win at Bristol International Speedway, won at Richmond, and he also got a win at New Hampshire. Here's something very important to note. Brad Keselowski has won 3 races with the 750 horsepower package. So he has been the strongest with the 750 horsepower package. Yes, of course, Chase Elliott does also have 3 wins with the 750 horsepower package. That is something we do know. But Brad Keselowski overall has been really strong with the 750 horsepower package, and that could really help Brad Keselowski this year win the NASCAR Cup Series Championship, and he is really good historically at Phoenix as well. But we'll have to watch really closely to see what is going to happen with Brad Keselowski here at Phoenix International Speedway. And now we're going to get into the final driver in the championship for the driver who got in only because he won at Kansas International Speedway because of dirty air, Joey Logano. Joey Logano this year has scored 3 victories in the 2020 season. He has 11 top 5s, 20 top 10s. He has like 814 laps, and he has a 12.1 average finish. Joey Logano has been pretty good this year. He hasn't been fantastic this year, and I think he has been the weakest of the 4 drivers. That being said, Logano has still been as good as he is usually in a regular season. Logano's been pretty good. Before the pandemic happened, Logano was able to score 2 victories. He was in contention up in early season. But at times this year, especially since we've come back from the pandemic, Logano has looked kind of weak. He hasn't looked completely terrible, but there were points this year where he had like only 6 top 15s in like 10 to 20 races at times. He was lucky to win the first 2 races because he could have been in contention to get eliminated if he didn't win those first 2 races. That being said, at times in the playoffs especially, he has really stepped it up and turned up. He was really good at the Roval. He was really good at Talladega. He was also, but until the end when he crashed out, he was really good. And he actually won at Kansas and beat Kevin Harvick because of dirty air. So he kind of got lucky with that win at Kansas. That being said, Logano won in the way he could. He didn't cheat his way in or anything like that. He was won in the way he could. So that is how Logano was able to get into the championship for the NASCAR Cup Series. So anyway, that is your analysis for the 4 drivers. Now I'm going to tell you who I think is going to be your 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion. First of all, I don't see Joey Logano competing for this championship and winning it. I do think Logano will bring a really strong car, and I said that in 2018 he probably wasn't going to win, and then he ended up winning the championship. I think we all said he wasn't going to win. He probably won the championship. That being said, I am not confident that Joey Logano is going to win the championship this year. I'm going to be kind of honest. I think he's going to be the weakest link of the 4 drivers. The other one, and this is going to shock you, I do not think that Denny Hamlin is going to win this championship either. While Denny Hamlin has been really good this year, his forte has been with the 550 horsepower package. Yes, he has been pretty good on some of these 750 horsepower package races, but he hasn't been great at Phoenix. I know he does have 2 wins here, and he did win here last fall. That being said, I don't remember if he did well last time here at Phoenix or not. I don't remember, but I'm not confident, and Denny Hamlin will struggle. I don't think he's actually going to struggle. I think he's going to be up front, but I do not feel confident about Denny Hamlin. So, the 2 drivers that will fight for a championship, that in my opinion, are going to be Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski. This one is arguably the toughest decision of all. But, in my honest opinion, my heart wants Chase Elliott to win. But personally, I think that Brad Keselowski, because of how good he is with the 750 horsepower package, I believe that Brad Keselowski is going to win the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Brad Keselowski's been the strongest with the 750 horsepower package. He's been really, really good. Like I said, he has 3 of his wins at the 750 horsepower package. Yes, Chase Elliott is really good at Phoenix International Speedway. That is a fact. He's really, really good at that track. But Brad Keselowski is also pretty good at Phoenix International Speedway. Brad led a lot of laps. And the fact that Brad is bringing the same car that he brought at Loudon and won, and bringing the same car he brought at Richmond and won that too, I'm feeling very, very confident that Brad Keselowski will win the championship. He will have to beat all 3 of these guys because it's not going to be an easy win for Brad Keselowski. But I still believe that at the end of the day, Brad Keselowski is going to be your 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion. So, anyway, that is my 2020 NASCAR Cup Series Championship 4 predictions that I'm reviewing for you guys today. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, turn notifications so you'll be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links description below for that. And comment below your championship picks below. Who do you think is going to win the championship? Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow is going to be the final predictions video, race predictions, as a matter of fact, for who I will tell you who I think is going to win the NASCAR, whoever's going to win the final race of the 2020 season, who's going to struggle, who's going to win the race. Check that out here tomorrow morning. Anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.